I'm Donna with Donna's Things. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you taking your time, joining in, coming to see what we're doing on this side of the camera. Thank you so very much. Of course, if you are returning, if you've been here before, no matter how many times, of course, if you have subscribed, yay. Thank you so very much for your time also. Happy Tuesday. So I wasn't here last Tuesday, and it feels like it's been a very, very long time. I now understand what people mean when they say life be lifing, because that's exactly how it's been for me. Now, that does not mean that I have not been sewing. I know you don't see my mannequin here with one of my makes on it, but trust me, the girl has been busy. So let me say, I had not quite decided what to do for the month of June. Last month, May, was my boho chic inspired collection, and I had said, I don't think I'm finished yet. And so I made some other pieces, not quite boho, but they kind of like fall into the category or fit somewhere in that category. Why did I do that? Because after I started making those big pieces, I did not realize that I would enjoy them so much. I didn't realize that they were going to be so comfortable. And boho wasn't new to me, but I guess, you know, where I'm at today, these days, you know, it means something different to me. I don't know. So I made these shorts, Vogue 1815. Yes, I made these shorts. They literally have the pleat down them. They have the buttons at the waist. They're just so cute. Look at the back of them. I made these shorts out of this plaid fabric. Now what I did do, I made my buttons, I closed up my buttons so they're kind of like faux buttons, and I put a zipper on the side, but look, here they are. Here's that pleat. Here's that pleat. Look at them. And look at those plaids lining up, matching up. I'm so excited. Here's the zipper. I put the zipper on the side. And they are just so cute. And what did I pair them with? You remember this? Remember I said, what am I gonna do with that net fabric? Just a simple t-shirt pattern, bias tape around this boat neck, around the sleeve. It just hangs. It just hangs. A tank top underneath them, wearing them with this. Now this is not really boho, but this is definitely a look that is brand new to me. But a tank top under here, and these really, really, really cute. So that's one of the things I've been working on, I'll say like in the last 2 to 3 weeks. The other thing I've been working on is this Rachel Cooney dress, Vogue 1798. I had this in my stash for a long time, but I hadn't sewn it. I didn't make this necessarily for a piece on the channel. I'm going to show it to you at a glance, but if it's something you want to see full detail about in another video, put it down in the comments, you know, in the chat, and I will be able to let you see the full thing when I am finished. But let me show them to you. Them, yes, them. I mean, two. Okay. All right, hold on. So the first one I made is out of this brown linen. Such a cute, adorable dress. I put this lavender lining in the bodice. So this is the front and this is the back. It ties across the back of here. Got this gather right here. I won't show you too much of it, but I like it so much that I made a second one. This one is out of a black, kind of like a peach skin. This one's more dressy. This one I finished with no sleeves. The brown one has sleeves, so it's not finished. There is the front. Here's the tie and the gathers in the back. Put this little trim on the bottom because there is trim on the bottom on the pattern. I haven't put any on the brown yet, if I do, but I did on the black. So cute, cute, cute pattern. I won't make a third one because it would be overkill, but this is nice. It just hangs. The other thing I've been working on, I was waiting for this pattern to come in the mail, the Butterick 7022. Now I will confess, let me show you. After I started making it, I wasn't all gung-ho over the hills about it, but I used a purple poplin fabric. I had it in my stash. By the way, those linen pieces, the black peach skin and the brown linen, I did go out and buy those. But this dress had to be hacked because this somewhat square neckline was too low for me. I should have done a muslin. I don't do those, but I should have at least done it across the top. So what I did was added this ruffle. So now it has a ruffle. It is sleeveless and it's purple, but look at the buttons. Button to make it really, really pretty. It has pockets. I could not get these pockets on straight for nothing. This pocket went on crooked, even though it looks like I made the pocket right, but it kept going on crooked, so I never put the one on this side. This one's coming off, and I'll just wear the dress like this. If you want to see this in its finished glory, just let me know down in the comments, and I will make sure that you see this one too, because it is really cute on, and it does have a really nice design. The other thing I made, McCall's 7814. This one, except for the back pockets. Now this is an old pattern, 2018 or 16. 2018 is this pattern. I made these pants, and let me show you. I just have to put the button at the waist, but here's the pockets. I didn't put pockets in the back, but it does have the yoke. Look at the legs. It has a ruffle piece that goes around here. At first I was gonna purchase some ruffle and put it around, but I decided I'm gonna do it with fabric. I'm definitely going to do it. But these are cute. This is like a very lightweight, it's a cotton, but it has a little twill, and when you rub your finger against it, you can feel it. But I worked on these. Everything needs to be finished. Now, if you've been watching my channel, you'll know that I don't do a lot of unfinished garments, but I do work on more than one thing at a time. It's not strange for me to do that. So I just been feeling like sewing. So for like the past 2 weeks and the past 2 days, I'm not even going to tell you how many of these garments I made. Yes, I am. 1, 2, 3. In the past 2 days, I made 4. I'm like the kids. I made 4. I made 4 of these garments that I am showing you. I've just been in a sewing mood because life has been life, and I was like, you know what? I need some joy. I need some personal satisfaction or whatever, and I get some of that from sewing. So I've been sewing. Now, when I was thinking about the boho, I made this. This is like a brushed denim here at the top. I did put a little pocket here. All this is this top came from a jumpsuit pattern. I just used the top of it. So it has it would be a placket or a placket here, but I did cut it and make a seam and then just top stitch it down the middle. Use the yellow for top stitching, yellow bias tape in the neck, and of course in the arm. And then it zips up the side. And then it's just a gathered piece out of this cotton. So this one I would have thrown in the boho collection. So I made this, and everything that I'm showing you, well, not everything because it's not finished, but this I will show you in a picture. The red, black, and white with the netted top, I'll be showing you in a picture. And probably those pants, the black and the brown dress or the purple dress, I won't be showing you those in today's video. Those are ones you have, enough people have to ask me, can they see it when I'm finished? Because I will be finished any day now. But this one, the shorts and the netted top, and probably those tan pants, I will have a picture of them for you to see. I'm not sure about the tan pants, but we'll see. But this is super cute and super comfortable. Then I got this pattern in the mail, Vogue, Butterick 7039. And I had hoped that I ordered it because I watched Chris, I think this is the one, Chris with Social made this dress. She had her review on it, and I was like, man, that dress is really cute. I need that pattern. And when my patterns from simplicity.com came in the mail, lo and behold, I had ordered this pattern. So I guess I liked it when I saw it. So I went in the fabric store and I was like, man, don't really want to do any more prints, but I want something nice because it looks like it's supposed to be airy and flowy. I love that. Look at that slit on the side. You got your gathers up here. It's not a high waistband, but it does have that little curve. You got your gathered skirt down here. You got an open placket right here. The double sleeve. I mean, it's just nice. So I went in the fabric store and I looked and I looked and I looked. And the little one, I let her pick out the fabric for me, and we both really like this green. Well, green is not really a color that I do, but every other fabric I looked at was just not cutting it. So the green that we both agreed on liking is this. I don't know what it's looking to you like to you on that side of the camera, but this is a rayon challis. Oh my God, look at it. Oh. Now this one, I do have a clip at the end of this video where you can see me, well, where I tried this on. It needs a collar and it needs the sleeve. But I'm taking a break from it right now because all these gathers have been a lot. So life may have been lifing, but this is a part of life, and I have been sewing. So June did not end up being a vintage month because I had said a month or so back that June would be a vintage collection. And while I do like the vintage style, I really couldn't find any pieces besides dresses that I wanted to make, because I make the cigarette style pants all the time. That's like a go-to for me. The ones I made with the ruffle, they're not vintage, but they give me that thought in mind. But I had ordered patterns from Simplicity.com the Memorial Day weekend. I only ordered 9. They came, so two of those dresses, the green and the purple, came from the last pattern haul. The tan pants came from a gift. So I ordered 9 patterns from Simplicity.com, but I got a box in the mail from my sewing friend and of patterns. I knew she was sending the patterns, and I knew which ones, but I kind of have forgotten. But let me tell you guys, in that box there were 4 coordinate patterns, 14 dress patterns, 8 craft patterns, 5 lounge patterns, 9 top patterns, 4 skirt patterns, 2 coat patterns, and 1 vest pattern. It was like I was 5, 6, 7 years old, and it was Christmas, and I came downstairs for the first time on Christmas morning. That's literally how it felt, because I don't keep a stash of fabric, nor do I keep loads and loads and loads of patterns. When I get new ones, I don't want to expand the space of where I keep them. So when I get new patterns, I usually pull out old ones. And when I do a purge of my closet, I also do a purge of my sewing scraps and patterns. So I was like, all these new patterns, but I needed them. I have a lot of tried and true T&D patterns, and I make them over and over again, but every now and then I like to have something new. Not every now and then, often. I like to have something new. So I have all of these patterns. I don't know if I will make all of them. I may go through them again because I haven't put them in my stash yet, you know, put them in the system and put them in my stash yet. However, I did put them in there just to see if they would fit. It's a tight squeeze, but I managed to be able to get all the patterns in there in the order that they would, as far as category, that they would be in. And then I pulled them all back out because I need to put them in their jackets and things like that. But what a gift that was. What I am working on now for the rest of June will be this. So this is one of the ones my sewing sister sent me. So I'm gonna make this bag. I think I'm gonna make this one with the pocket, but I am gonna make this bag. I really like it. This is one of the ones I bought. I have already bought the fabric for this. I bought a black and white, like tiger print fabric for this. I don't know when I'll make it because it's gathers after gathers after gathers. But I will make this real soon. It's in the 3 patterns that I have slotted for the rest of June. And then, surprise, surprise, surprise. Y'all know I ain't making this top. It's a dress, but mine will be a skirt. You can see why. Mine will be a skirt. My friend made this. She used the bottom of it just for the skirt. Adorable. Now, I bought the black fabric again. I wanted to go with this natural color, but I have so many things in this color. I ended up choosing black. I saw lots of nice fabric that I like, but I thought, you know, I would only wear this skirt maybe during the holidays or something like that. I love that bias tape detail. You can see that yellow. bias tape and how they let it show. So what I'm doing is, I haven't seen a bias tape that I really like. So I'm just going to take, I have the black, it'll be the black skirt, and I am going to take one of my fabrics, make some bias tape, because I want something really pretty to show under there. Even if I go with something solid, I still want it to be a satin look, so I'll end up using some kind of fabric that where I make the bias tape. I'll decide, but these 3 patterns, this skirt, this lounge set, I hope, and that bag are what I'm going to do for the rest of June. So this weekend, the rest of this week, and the weekend, whatever part of the weekend I sew, I will finish all of those garments that I have already shown you. Then I will move on to these 3 patterns for the next 2 weeks of June. So the green dress will be on the channel. The the purple dress might be on the channel, we'll see, but those I'll be showing you anyway. I'll have a video coming out in regards to that green dress. But if you want to see the vogue with the tie in the back, out of the brown and the black, and if I don't show that purple one and you want to see that, put it in the comments and I will make room and time for those also. If not June, it'll be in July. But definitely pictures today of a few things, and definitely that green one will be up for a review probably next Tuesday. So things are slowing down for me a little bit. I have been caring for some children, so you know, with school and doing what you do for children, I haven't been in the sewing room as often. I'm spending hours in here, but I'm not like every day like I used to, and that part is fine. You know, we have to be well balanced, well rounded in everything that we do in our lives. So I'm so happy that you were here. That's why I'm so slow on the comments. I used to answer those comments, you know, when I go on YouTube. I'm not on there all day, every day, but when I go on there, I answer those comments, and some of them have kind of been lagging behind, and that's because I love doing this, you know, but I've always told you guys, my home and my family is my priority. But I will go in there and finish responding to the ones that I have not. I trust you'll have some comments for me today. Hit that like button, share my channel if you will, and of course please do subscribe. I really do enjoy that, but I need you to ring that bell so that you can get notified every time I upload a new video. Normally I show you what I'm wearing, but you guys already know I did not make this Mickey Mouse shirt. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. So this is a look right here that it looks really nice, far different than anything I would normally wear. Of course I would love to wear the shorts. Love how this faux button looks. That button, I just sewed the buttons on top. Of course you would be doing the buttonholes. I have a zipper in the front. Love the pleat that's here in the front, and a nice fit. Length is good, where you could put on your sneakers, or you could even put on some heels and wear these to work. The netted top is really, really, really cute. You see I have on a tank top. I don't even know if I would do this, but for somebody who likes this look, this is really, really, really cute. Dressed it up a little bit by putting this necklace on, and here we go. So it's not quite a boho look, but this right here kind of just says, oh, I'm just hanging out for the day. I really do like it. Not sure if I would ever wear it like this. You know me, I'll put on a white blouse with these shorts and go to work. I don't have any shoes on with any of my try-ons today, but hold on, my head's cut off. Yeah, so here we are with this one. It does have a zipper up the side and then fully gathered, of course, pocket here. You can see a little bit of the yellow bias tape. I started to put blue, I didn't, but it's just a front dress, so I think that it's okay. It comes down just about. I didn't put any pockets, and this I feel like could have used some pockets. Even with the zipper on the side, I still could have put in some pockets. But here we go, just a simple nothing. Denim top, cotton on the bottom. This I would have put in the boho collection also. So we are in my sewing room. My room is a mess. These are garments that I made. These are all the garments that I have been working on. Even my little pajama set, I pulled that out to do something on that. But I love this dress, love the way it's coming out. It has like gathered here with a little skirt portion, and then it has a tier on the bottom, has a little slit up the sides. Really, really, really cute. This is it Butterick 7039? I really like it. I'm just deciding, do I want to leave it with this cap sleeve look that it has, like a automatic cap sleeve, or do I want to put the sleeves? The sleeve, there's an attachment here, it gathers, and then there's another portion, it gathers with a little cuff. But I kind of like this just like this. I'm just thinking I'll leave it and then make myself another one for the fall. I know these leaves are a bit fallish, but it has the white in there, so I still could make it again in more of a fall fabric. So I don't know, but you'll be seeing this soon in one of my next videos after I get this sewing room cleaned up.